It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. And the shotgun, Howell. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Walker now from the gun. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Let's go. Howell from the gun. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Let's go now. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Now Howell to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Howell. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, shot.
Howell out of the shotgun. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, well, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Right to the air, Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
12.
Evans straight ahead. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. Get some space around midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
From the gun, a carry by Evans. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Staying ground with Evans. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Burrow back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. The first carry here for the rookie from the U. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Shot.
From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no! Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Stop.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
12. Here we go, here we go. 11 Tommy. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This 32 yards out, it's on the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Go, Chap. Go.
From the 38. He gets this one to Gould. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Howell back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. Here's Howell. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When that play caller decides run-pass option, you're not thinking a sack, especially on 3rd down. Give it and run it. And if you're going to throw it, boy, you got to get the ball out of your hands.
And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Give now to the running back. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. And a back who can show off his wheels.
11, Thomas. 12.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
11, Mighty. Gun. Dot.
Another carry for him. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Here we go. 11. Dot.
A give up the middle to Evans. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 11.
A tight end in motion now.
11. Dot.
Here's another carry for Evans. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run, especially in short yardage situations. Just go get that single and move the chains.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Finds his back complete. And they had that one contained right at the line. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Seahawks drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set the knee.
Now an inside give to Walker. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing now, Howell. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, there he was, a step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that return. He did all he could do. Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of...
He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It's Walker on the option. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
From the 27. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks need some big yards in a hurry. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Track 60.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Catch made by All. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll send him over right.
Stop.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done, too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Going right side, Evans with it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
What's your say? 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. On the... Oh, what a hit! Charge the ball loose! And the Seahawks pick it up! And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, Smash.
They send a man in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Another try following the sack. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense up to the line fast. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again. Geno Stone picks it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Seahawks football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, smash, Rocco!
They give up the gut to Walker. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Now Howell off to play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Go!
Howell out of the shotgun. As the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Walker on 1st down. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Into the hands of Walker. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. To the air on first down. Howell trying for a touchdown here. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And now it's second down.
Let's go.
Howell from the gun. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And quick to the left, it's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down. Trying to get it with the option. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. It's a Sam Howell touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
Gun.
They've got first down from the 31.
11, mighty.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, down.
To throw again, it's Burrow. That one's cut along the left sideline. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. All set up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Finds his man chase. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Give to Evans from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. This throw is cut. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Burrow back to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
11 Thomas.
Here's Evans on the carry. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They kick the running back in motion. Working from the pistol. Powell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And the shotgun, Howell. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 4th and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go.
Howell throwing for it. He connects downfield on 4. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Walker hauls it in. Oh, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
A handoff for Evans, running right. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. This is Evans. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
On 2, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. This finds Evans, complete. Juke the defender. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that,
Here we go.
I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A give to Evans. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
1, ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
1-1, ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. They did it! He made the interception! Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
They're set up at the 35 now. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
On the jump.
All right, here we go. Second down. Foul out of the shotgun. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Chased out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Check.
He'll throw it. Touchdown, Seattle! So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Jump off, caught by his back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
On 2.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Brought in right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now to throw. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Higgins makes the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
11 Thomas.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And we're down now to 35 seconds as he spikes it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Slot man motioned over. He'll look to throw it. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. Seahawks make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.